Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever laid in bed, exhausted, but your mind just won't stop racing? You close your eyes, but sleep feels miles away. Your body is tired, yet your brain is wide awake. You're not alone. Millions of people are trapped in that silent struggle every night, wondering what's wrong with them. But here's the truth. It's not you, it's your biology. Your modern habits are fighting your natural rhythm, and it's costing you your health, your focus, and your happiness. Tonight, I'm going to show you why you can't sleep. And more importantly, how to fix it so you can finally reclaim your energy, your clarity, and your peace of mind. Have you ever wondered why, even after a long, exhausting day, your mind refuses to shut down? You lie there in the dark, your body craving rest, but your brain feels wired racing through thoughts, worries, and unfinished tasks. Sleep has become one of the greatest struggles of our modern lives, and yet it is one of the most powerful tools we have for healing, for clarity, for longevity, and for peak performance. The truth is, your inability to sleep isn't a mystery, it's a reflection of imbalance. We live in a world of constant stimulation. Blue light from screens tricks our brains into believing it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin, in the very hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. The endless stream of notifications, the late night scrolling, the artificial light, all of it is sending one message to your body, stay alert. You can't expect your mind to relax when your biology is being told to fight the natural rhythm of night and day. Your sleep is not just about rest, it's about recovery. It's during sleep that your brain cleans itself through the glymphatic system, washing away the metabolic waste that accumulates during the day. It's the time when your body repairs tissue, balances hormones, and resets your emotional state. When you rob yourself of deep sleep, you are not just tired. You're operating with reduced focus, weaker immunity, and disrupted metabolism. Sleep is the foundation of your health, your mood, and your ability to think clearly. But how do you fix it? You start by reclaiming your rhythm, the rhythm your body evolved with. As the sun sets, your environment should reflect that. Dim your lights, lower screen exposure, and allow darkness to signal your brain that night has come. Aim to see the morning sunlight as soon as you wake up. Just 10 minutes of early light can reset your circadian clock and help regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Next, consider your habits. Caffeine can linger in your system for 8 to 10 hours, quietly sabotaging your ability to fall asleep. Try to keep it out of your afternoons. Avoid heavy meals close to bedtime. Your body can't fully rest while it's busy digesting. And temperature matters. Your core body temperature needs to drop for sleep to begin, so keep your room cool and comfortable. Movement plays a role too. Exercise during the day helps burn off stress hormones like cortisol, but intense late-night workouts can do the opposite. Let your evenings be about calm stretching, light reading, gentle reflection. Sleep isn't something you force, it's something you allow. And finally, look within. Anxiety, overthinking, and emotional stress are some of the most common sleep killers. Your brain doesn't have an off switch, but you can train it to slow down. Try a simple breathing ritual before bed, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling safety and calm. Journaling can help too. Empty your thoughts onto paper, so they don't circle endlessly in your mind. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity, a sacred time for your body and mind to restore themselves. When you prioritize it, you're not being lazy. You're investing in your health, your focus, and your longevity. The more you respect your body's natural rhythms, the more it rewards you with clarity, energy, and peace. When you begin to respect sleep as a cornerstone of your vitality, everything in your life starts to change. Your mornings feel lighter, your mind becomes sharper, you find yourself less reactive, more patient, and more present. The small irritations that once consumed you suddenly seem insignificant. This is what happens when your brain finally gets the deep, restorative sleep it has been craving when you give it the space to process emotions, consolidate memories, and rebuild energy. Sleep doesn't just recharge your body, it transforms your mental resilience. Think about how much your mood shifts after a single night of poor sleep. The world feels heavier, more stressful, more chaotic. That's not weakness, it's biology. Sleep deprivation amplifies activity in your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for fear and emotion, while weakening the connection to your prefrontal cortex, the rational, calm, decision-making part of you. Without enough sleep, your mind literally becomes wired for anxiety and impulsivity. The smallest problem can feel like a disaster because your brain is operating in survival mode. This is why protecting your sleep isn't just about being rested, it's about protecting your mental health, your focus, and your emotional balance. When you sleep well, your brain produces optimal levels of serotonin and dopamine, chemicals that regulate happiness and motivation. When you don't, those levels plummet, leaving you drained and irritable. So when you find yourself restless at night, remember, your mind is not the enemy. It's trying to tell you something. It's overworked, overstimulated, and in desperate need of stillness. Creating that stillness begins long before you get into bed. The last hour of your day sets the tone for your night. That is your wind down a window, a sacred time where you step away from stimulation and prepare your nervous system for rest. Try replacing your screens with silence. Trade the blue glow of your phone for the soft light of a book. Stretch your body, breathe deeply, or listen to calming music. This transition signals to your brain that the day is over, that it's safe to let go. Nutrition also plays an invisible role in how you sleep. Magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds help relax muscles and calm the nervous system. Foods high in tryptophan, like turkey, eggs, or oats, can support serotonin in production, which eventually converts into melatonin. Avoid alcohol. It may make you sleepy at first, but it disrupts REM sleep, leaving you groggy and unfocused the next day. What you eat and drink during the day writes the story your sleep tells at night. And beyond habits, there's something deeper: your relationship with yourself. Many people lie awake not because of noise or caffeine, but because their minds are full of unfinished emotions, unresolved thoughts, and unspoken fears. Sleep requires surrender, and surrender requires trust. Trust that the world can wait until morning. Trust that rest is not wasted time. When you allow yourself to rest, you are not losing time. You are gaining clarity. You are teaching your body that it's safe to restore, that it's allowed to pause. So tonight, when you turn off the lights, think of sleep not as a battle to win, but as a gift to receive. The stillness you create before bed, the choices you make throughout the day, the boundaries you set with screens, stress, and chaos. These are the quiet promises you make to your body. Promises that say, I'm ready to heal. Because when you begin to honor sleep, you're not just changing your nights, you're transforming your life from the inside out. And when you start transforming your nights, you awaken a new version of yourself, one that operates with purpose, balance, and presence. You begin to notice how much more centered you feel when you've slept deeply, how problems that once seemed overwhelming become solvable, how creativity flows more naturally. It's as if the fog that once clouded your mind begins to lift. That is the silent power of sleep. It sharpens your mind and restores your emotional intelligence. Your relationships begin to shift too. When you're rested, you communicate with clarity, you listen without irritation, and you handle conflict with calm rather than chaos. The version of you that shows up after deep sleep is grounded and empathetic. You stop reacting and start responding. You begin to live intentionally instead of being dragged by exhaustion and mood swings. Sleep becomes the foundation that stabilizes every other area of your life. There's also a powerful connection between sleep and your physical health that most people overlook. Chronic sleep deprivation doesn't just make you tired, it disrupts your hormones in profound ways. It increases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and suppresses leptin, the one that tells you you're full. That's why when you don't sleep enough, you crave sugar, caffeine, and quick energy. It's not lack of willpower, it's your biology trying to compensate for fatigue. Over time, this pattern increases inflammation, weakens immunity, and slows metabolism. But when you begin to prioritize consistent, quality sleep, your body naturally starts regulating itself. You crave better foods, your workouts feel more effective, and your energy becomes sustainable instead of artificial. Your body is designed to operate on cycles: light and dark, activity and rest, stress and recovery. But modern life has erased those natural cues. Artificial light extends the day long past sunset, and endless noise keeps our nervous systems in overdrive. To restore balance, you must consciously bring back what the world has taken away: rhythm. Try to align your sleep schedule with consistency sleep and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body thrives on predictability, your hormones adjust, and your energy stabilizes. You can also strengthen your sleep through small but powerful rituals. A warm shower an hour before bed lowers core body temperature afterward, signaling that it's time to sleep. Gentle stretching releases the tension your muscles hold from daily stress. Even gratitude journaling before bed can shift your emotional state from anxiety to calm, allowing you to rest with a peaceful mind instead of a restless one. And remember, true rest isn't only about closing your eyes. It's about alignment between your body, mind, and environment. Create a sanctuary where your body feels safe to let go. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. Remove distractions, silence your phone, and protect that sacred space from the world's noise. When you step into bed, let it be a signal that it's time to renew, not to think. Sleep is the silent healer working behind the scenes to make you whole again. It's not just about hours. It's about quality, consistency, and care. The world rewards hustle, but your biology rewards balance. When you finally give yourself permission to rest, you awaken to a strength you didn't know you had. A mind that's clearer, a body that's stronger, and a soul that finally feels at peace.